so I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a man.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, I hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. In the end, the opening drive. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Of course, they had the... It's caught by Garçon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Garçon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football... They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Right now, 180.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Now, Mike, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Carr to throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Dawson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 29, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that bind.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, these two franchises, very rich histories. This game, of course, part of the NFL 100 series. But the meeting that really sticks out from way back when is 1968 Super Bowl II, which at the time was known as the AFL-NFL World Championship game. But Bart Starr was the MVP of that game. He went against Darryl LaMonica, the Mad Bomber, the quarterback for the Raiders. Packers would get the victory just like they did the year before in the first ever Super Bowl over the Chiefs. Now, Bart Starr was also the MVP of that game as well. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jacobs, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's Williams on the catch. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And able to find Garcon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. It's complete to Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders get a score closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the draw, Richard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From just shy of midfield, Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Carr. It's a screen to Richard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Richard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Extra point try now for Dawson. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
A trip back to how it all started. I'm the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Tonight, the memory of the late Bart Starr will radiate through tonight's proceedings. It's a rematch of the very first Super Bowl ever played between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Wisconsin. Standing by, our Sunday night team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught by Williams. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 67 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On second down, Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1. It's our time.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, after 7, Chiefs 0. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall, baby. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Williams. Dante Hightower on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down. On
second down now, it's Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This for his running back, McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. They run it again with Williams. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's set a tone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a save. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths that can create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got it.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelce, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here we go with Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He's got it. They had to go for it with such little. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Start your week by installing your game plan.